And an already short-handed team loses another starter before this week's game. Defensive captain John Thornton misses just his second game in his 5th year with the Bengals. The defensive tackle is still experiencing numbness from a stinger suffered against the Steelers. A tough blow for the defense for sure, but as a collective unit, the team has to hope that 8, as in the number of consecutive losses to the Bills, is enough.
Chad, where's your celebration? Celebrate. What are you going to do? What? I can't hear you.
This is where we start our streak right here. 9 in a row right here.
Local 12 photographer Eric Gerhardt in Buffalo capturing the Bills' J.P. Lossman and Lee Evans connecting multiple times, beating cornerback Jonathan Joseph like a drum on 3 plays. The 7-play open drive ends with an Evans 8-yard TD ruled out of bounds. Buffalo challenges and gets its first points on an open drive this season as the call is reversed, 7-0 Bills. Rudy Johnson, making his first start since September 23rd, rushes 7 times for 8 yards in the first half, picking up a yard here. Rudy sharing the field with Kenny Watson, who takes the Palmer screen and turns it into a 43-yard pickup. Bobby Williams and Eric Guychek throwing blocks for Kenny, cruising along the left sideline and finally brought down at the 16. 2nd and 9, Carson finds TJ at the goal line and he falls across. 15 yards for the score, ties Pittsburgh's Buddy Dial for number 2 all-time with 8 consecutive games with a TD. The Rams' Elroy Hirsch holds the record with 10 in a row in 1961. Bills and Bengals go 3 and out, then Lossman goes to Robert Royal. Dexter Jackson's second-degree burn on that 27-yard pickup for the first down. The Bills' 5 plays of 20 yards or more today, but Leon Hall does damage control. The rookie gets his 3rd interception of the season. Pass intended for Evans, badly underthrown, and Hall is overjoyed to take it away, the only takeaway from the D. Bengals don't capitalize. However, the Bills have all the time in the world to on their next possession. Lossman afforded 5 seconds in the pocket, more than enough time to dump a pass to Michael Gaines for the first down. Cincinnati D steps up. Brian Robinson drops Marshawn Lynch for a 4-yard loss, forcing Buffalo to settle for a field goal. Ryan Lindell's 23-yarder gives the Bills the 10-7 lead. Bengals answer the 15-play drive with the highlight of Glenn Holt's young career. With 1:56 left in the half, Holt returns the kickoff 100 yards for a TD. Only one defender brushes him. His first return for a score is the 2nd longest in franchise history. Eric Bieniemy still tops with the 102-yard return back in '97. Brandon Bennett, the last to return a kickoff for a score in November of 2002. 14-10 Bengals. Bills aren't quite ready to head to the lockers, though. Lossman strikes favorite target Evans. Again, 23-yard gain, part of his 95-yard 4-catch first half. Plus, it helps the Bills knock in 3 more points. Lindell a 21-yarder, but Cincinnati has the 14-13 lead at halftime. Now 16-14 Buffalo in the 3rd. Chad Johnson's number called on the 2nd series. 85 makes the 23-yard catch on 3rd and 7. The Bengals 6 of 12 on 3rd down today, and that play helped set up this one. Palmer on play action. The short pass to his left to Jeremy Johnson, 1-yard connection for the score. Palmer a perfect 6 for 6 on the drive, 21-16. Bengals regain the lead. A cool 45 degrees in Buffalo, but those Bills are heating up with 6 seconds left in the 3rd. Lossman hooks up with Evans. Again, redundant, I know. The slant pattern caught at the Bengals 28, but the D tightens up and again holds the Bills to another Lindell field goal. 21-19 Bengals. Now here's your game-changing play. 3rd and 8 with 13 minutes left in the game. CJ drops the Palmer deep slant that would have been a 78-yard touchdown. Ocho Cinco has now gone 12 of the last 14 games without a touchdown score. The Bengals soon shoot themselves in the foot again, flagged 3 times on a punt, player out of bounds, ineligible downfield kick, and defensive holding, that one accepted, places the ball on the 32. Well, that makes things a heck of a lot easier for Buffalo. Lynch picks up 20 yards on 6 straight rushes, setting up the Lossman pitch right, not a 7th carry. The rookie running back plays quarterback instead. 8-yard scoring toss to Royal. Backers get sucked in. Bills get back on top, 26-21. No need to press the panic button. Well, actually, now is the time to press the panic button. With 2:33 on the clock, Lynch breaks out of Justin Smith and Rashad Jeanty tackles and beats 5 others to the promised land. 56-yard score, finishes with a career-best 153 yards on the day, now 33-21. Just enough time left for some more bad Bengals karma. Chad Johnson sandwiched by Dante Whitner and Coy Wire, face down for about 10 minutes. He leaves the field on a stretcher complaining of neck pain. Absolutely scary moment. We'll talk about that more in a second. But with 18 seconds left in the game, Kawaki Thomas picks off Palmer. It's his 10th interception toss this year, and the Bengals lose in embarrassing fashion, 33-21. Cincinnati only gets 28 net rushing yards despite the return of Rudy. His backup for the last 4 games is your leading receiver. Watson 90 yards on 7 catches. TJ 4 catches for 45 yards. His TD today, a season best 10th. The Bills' top receiver is Evans, 9 catches for 165 yards. The Bills win their 3rd straight and produce 479 yards of total offense. That's their most since 2000. Oh, and the 33 points were the most Buffalo has scored since beating the Bengals in December of 2005, 37-27 that final. Inside the locker room, not a happy place to be.
That's where we are, 2-6. Not happy about it, and there's nothing I can change about it. And, it's disappointing, but, we got to make football plays. You don't will this, and we didn't up make enough plays. It's up to us, all 11 across the board, to get it right. And until we do, we're going to keep having those same results that we've had. It's what got us to 2-6. So whatever we did against 2-6, we got to do the opposite.
I mean, I'm not going to try to explain it. It's frustrating. I don't have words for the way we feel in this locker room. About this game, about this past season, and it's just frustrating.
We had penalties, that backed us up. We just got to come out next week, Wednesday, and just capitalize, just find out, what our missing screws and everything, and just, get back to the old Bengals.
Evening, everyone. The Bengals are on a record-setting pace. Ain't a pretty record. On pace, according to Bengals.com, to allow more points and more yardage than any team in Bengals history. The offense has its share of problems as well, and maybe just maybe Chris Henry can help. Now eligible to play on Sunday. Skylar Green, the once starting punt returner, that was just 2 weeks ago, cut to make room. So many problems, so much frustration, so few answers, except to try and fight through it.
Obviously I'm not happy with the way we ran the football yesterday, and at the end of the game, more importantly, I wasn't happy we lost the football game. And then you got to look at some of the reasons why, and I think that was a part of it, is our inability to sustain running the football is a big part of that.
I think that this team has the potential to do that. And like we said, that's the magic word that seems to surround this team is potential. And the key is reaching that potential. And, that's what we still have a chance to do. And until they tell us we can't play football anymore, then, the guys that are men in this locker room are going to go out and play football like they're supposed to.
No worries today for Chad Johnson. He lay face down 4th quarter yesterday after being labeled by Dante Whitner. He traveled back with the team last night after a negative CT scan and a neck brace, but today he was not wearing that neck brace, didn't speak to the media. He could very well play on Sunday.